1 Corinthians 12:4-6 says, "There are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit distributes them. There are different kinds of service, but the same Lord. There are different kinds of working, but in all of them and in everyone it is the same God at work." In his devotional, A Purpose-Driven Life, Rick Warren describes how God shapes us through our spiritual gifts, our hearts, our abilities, personalities, and our experiences. In last week's devotional, we talked about our spiritual gifts and our heart. In today's devotional, Rick Warren talks about our abilities, personalities, and experiences. Abilities are natural talents we are born with. Some people are naturally athletic, others are inclined to be good with math and science, and others might be extremely creative with the arts. Regardless of which abilities we have, all of them are given by God and are to be used for God's glory. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, "Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God." And 1 Peter 4:10 says, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." The best place to serve God and others is the church. Look at the natural talents and abilities you have and ask yourself, how can I use these to serve God through my local church? Another God-given characteristic is our personalities. No two people are exactly alike in the way they think or react to situations. And God intended this. Some of us are introverted, others extroverted, some like change, others like consistency, some are thinkers and others are feelers. Regardless of how we are wired, we are called to serve. But how we serve may look different based upon our personality. The gift of evangelism in an extrovert might look different than in an introvert. God wants you to serve in the way He created you to serve. Of course, this does not mean that God won't call you to do something out of your comfort zone. It just means that your personality is yours for a reason, and when you serve God with it, you will find more satisfaction in Him. Finally, God gave us each unique personal experiences in our lives. How we grew up, where we went to school, our testimonies, and even our pain are all things He allowed us to experience to strengthen our ministry. Out of these, however, perhaps the greatest experience God allows us to have is pain. God intentionally allows us to go through painful experiences to equip us for ministry to others. He wants us to use the painful times in our lives to help others who are going through similar experiences. Think about the painful times in your life and how you can use them to help those around you. Remember 1 Peter 4:10. "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." What God-given characteristic can you use to serve God through your local church?